Good morning, Aquarius. I hope everybody's doing well today. I fell on Friday and hurt myself like really bad. Like I still don't even know how I did it. I literally like tripped on my own sidewalk, skinned my knee up. My ankle got big as my head, but the swelling's gone down quite a bit. And anybody who knows me knows I don't do doctors. I doctor myself. So it's healing really nicely, and I'm moving around a little bit better now. And man, but any healing energy, love, light, whatever, I would appreciate it. So, all right, I am ready to get on with this reading. There's quite a few tarot cards. I'm using my Alice in Wonderland tarot deck, but I'm going to go ahead and take them because I'm being guided to. My Vampire Oracle deck. My Witches Oracles. And anyone who watches my videos knows I don't read reversals. Every now and then I will be guided to. My Energy Oracle deck. And I swear every sign has gotten that card this week. All right, my fairy cards. The Universe Has Your Back cards. I have shuffled so much that my tendonitis is acting up. I've done quite a few videos this week. About a week ago, I spent a week with my twin flame, so I'm still recovering from that and kind of balancing that energy back out. And also, it seems like I've had lots of tower moments since I've been home, lots of things. But you know what? That energy between us always does that. Always. Like it always does that. You can always count on that. All right. So the first card that we have is the Knight of Swords. This is a fighting energy that I'm feeling. Like, maybe you've been like really fighting your way through something. Really being defensive and maybe even offensive. But really, it's a sense of trying to protect what is yours. And I'm here to tell you that whatever is to be yours, you will attract it. Don't chase it. Don't worry about it, because I promise you, if you sit back and relax, trust me, trust me. If you sit back and relax and just focus on yourself, and I know I say this all the time, but I promise you it's the magical energy. Relax your energy, stop worrying about what other people are doing, saying, thinking, feeling, and focus on yourself. I promise you, you will know what it is that you're supposed to have, what is yours. This is to show you that. So whatever's happening right now, it's happening for a reason, because we have the Jealousy, Envy, Punishment, Changing Course card to clarify that. So like I said, this is that defensive energy, really feeling like you have to fight for something and fight for someone, and you don't, because you know what? You are the prize. Stop laying awake at night worrying about how you're going to keep somebody, and you know what? They need to be worried about how they're going to keep you, because you are the prize. You are. And that's the energy you need to always be in, always. And stop comparing yourself to others, because there's no comparison. Nobody else can be you. That's what I tell myself all the time. Nobody else can be me. What? We have the King of Pentacles. So I'm feeling like someone, maybe someone's been helping you out financially. You've been receiving a lot of financial help from someone, maybe this person over here. So there's a fear of loss, not only around romance, but maybe around finances, around how are you going to make it without this person. And that's another reason maybe you don't want to lose them. But your inner guidance, which is coming through me right now, is that you will be divinely guided and protected, and you will have enough money. You don't need anyone or anything outside of yourself. So stop worrying about it and stop creating more problems. We have the Yule card, rebirth. And we recreate ourselves all the time. I know I do. People can't keep up with me. I'm this way, I'm that way. And really, people want to talk about authenticity all the time. Authenticity is that you are a part of God. We all are. We're all powerful co-creators with the universe. And we have the ability to create whatever we want whenever we want to. And we can even recreate ourselves. So sit down and imagine, yourself being this powerful god or goddess who's unbothered by things that are going on in the physical world, who can manifest anything in his or her reality. Imagine this. And that is this rebirth. And that is a lot of why this has happened, this tower moment for you to really take a hold of it and really claim it. Claim your power. Take your power back from people. 5 of Wands. You have to get to the point where you no longer worry about what other people are saying or thinking about you. I'm picking up on this feeling of like you kind of being worried about maybe some gossip, people talking about you, maybe someone betraying you. And people are lessons. They're lessons for you to look at yourself. And also, once you take your power back from people and you no longer give a shit what they say about you, man, that is the most powerful person in the world. And when you're not paying any attention to this type of energy that's going on, it'll go away on its own. For what we resist persists. So don't resist anything that has come up in your physical reality right now. Just accept it and really learn to be unbothered. Angel of Love. This is the card I said every sign has gotten this. We are love. Love is our natural vibration as gods and goddesses, as divinities having human experiences. This is our natural vibration, not the duality of fear. Duality, it's like the opposite. Fear is the opposite. So whenever fear comes into an equation, anytime, the love goes out the window, because love cannot exist where there's fear at all. So anytime you've been in a relationship and there has been any fears whatsoever, fears of them leaving, fears of them taking away something from you, fears of them taking themselves away from you, fears of you not being good enough, the love is gone. How do you find this love again? You find it within yourself and you give it to yourself. That is what this is for right now, for you to start loving yourself more. Decide, what it is that you want, not only what you want to create, but what you don't want. A lot of times things happen to show us what we don't want, because how else would we know unless we experience what we don't want? And we have the Two of Swords. So this is kind of like a crossroads. This is making a decision. It's almost like a hanged man energy that's coming in. But really what you're being guided to do right now, sometimes I will tell you, because sometimes action, time for action will come up in a reading, and I'll be like, look, it's time for you to listen to what it is that you're being guided to do and do that. But this is not that. This is a time of rest, of just practicing being, of taking some time off, of really going within and really working on yourself. This is not a time of action. This is a time of introspection and reflection. We have ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. So this is really what I was talking about, really getting in touch with and finding out what you do want. Now, I mean, you've experienced what you don't want. Get in touch with yourself and really figure out what it is that you do want and ask the universe. And don't be scared to ask other people for help. I know I've said before that we don't need anyone outside of ourselves, but sometimes just having someone come over and keep you company or hang out with you, a friend, having someone that's a phone call away. I mean, I'm pretty independent, but I'm going through some shit lately. Anyone who follows my Facebook, my Tracy Sunshine Porter Facebook page knows. I mean, the past couple weeks have been kind of tough for me. So I've had a couple people I've had to kind of lean on, because it happens. And sometimes somebody can say something, spirit, the universe, the divine can use somebody to say something to you that is really what you need to hear at that time. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting too, that you're going to receive this from someone close to you, something that you need to hear. All right, we have the Four of Wands. Now this is typically the twin flame card in the deck because it's 11-11 with the Four of Wands. Usually most readers, especially people who are on a twin flame journey like I am, will read this as a twin flame card. So it could be possible that you're on a twin flame journey. You'll know because it won't be like any other connection you've ever had before. Like it's crazy. Once again, I'll share the link to my page where I talk about it a little bit in the description of the video if this is what is happening to you. And I understand this can be a very difficult connection. The energy is really, really tough to navigate. It really is. But like I said, do check out my page. I will add that here, and that can be some of this drama that's going on too, like twin flame drama. All right, the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. I don't read very many books because most of my spiritual guidance has came from within, from my spirit guides. But my last twin flame teacher had recommended The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, which I read, and Conversations with God. It's actually a trilogy. It's an amazing book, and it really does describe how we were created. But not just that, how to pray. And a lot of people think that when they pray, they should beg God, like, the universe, whatever, beg him for what you want. Don't do this. Don't ask for anything. Because whenever you ask for something, you acknowledge that you don't have it, that it is not in your possession, it's not in your physical world. And the universe matches energy. So when you ask for something, you acknowledge you don't have it. So guess what you're going to experience? The whole experience of not having it. So when you pray, instead of supplication, gratitude and thankfulness, thank God for your ability to co-create with him and for his support or hers, his or her support, whatever your higher power is. And gratitude for that which has not shown up yet, but is yours, but it's coming. And that is how you pray. So it says, forget what I think I need. A lot of times the universe does know better than we do. So always ask for the highest possible outcome in any situation. That is a good way to pray also. I would like to have the highest possible outcome in my life, even if I don't, where I'm sitting at right now on my level, I don't know what it is. Show me. And anything that happens between now and then, and sometimes it can be shitty things, trust me, is leading you to that. Three of Cups. Three of Cups is typically a third-party energy, okay? This can be another person in your connection, which, I really am picking up on here that there is a third party. It can also be like an addiction. But you know what? I'm really not so much focused on addictions anymore, and I'll talk about that in another video. So I'm going to say this is a third party. This is a third person. This is someone that's in your connection. Now understand, sometimes other people are in your mix, because the two of you can't teach each other everything. I mean, and you know, this situation here that they're in is kind of messy. It's kind of messy. And just imagine, like, these two are learning from one another. Things that, aren't you glad that's not you going through that mess? And think about how much more balanced it's going to be afterward. You know, you have to really kind of look at it like that. That's how I've come to look at things. Don't be jealous, because this is happening for a reason, for balance, and to clear things out, and to help each other remember who we really are and why we're here. 9 of Swords. So yes, I feel like you've been up late at night worrying, really kind of obsessing about that. This energy right here, this is a heavy energy. Let it go. What does worrying do for the situation? You're being asked, right now you've been given the gift of space, the gift of that space with yourself, to be able to really learn to love yourself more, really discover what it is about you that is so magnificent. Really get to know yourself on a soul level. This is a gift. It's not a curse. It's a blessing. Use it. Elven touch, recovery, comeback, revival. So yes, you're going to make a comeback. You know, and make sure, now understand, I'm not taking away from like makeovers and, you know, for you ladies, you know, pedicures, manicures, cutting your hair off. You know, I'm not taking away from those kind of things. Ladies, I know men tend to do things too. You know, I'm going to look my best so you can just eat your heart out. I'm not taking away from that. But this is an inward thing. You need to look at the inside. Trust me, I went through that. You know, the first time my twin flame really, truly, really ran away from me. I mean, he kind of had some times when he ran away from me, but like the first time, he ran off with somebody else. And I was doing all kinds of shit because I felt so bad about myself. But this is an inward journey. Really looking at yourself. Now do whatever it is, you know, for self-care, you know, to take care of yourself and make yourself feel better, but make sure you focus on the inside. And I am going to send you some love, some light, some positive energy, because I know I've been here, and this is a tough thing you're navigating right now. It's a very tough energy. If you would like to know personally what's going on with your situation, my personal readings are $40 right now, and I'll also include my email address and the link to that page also in the description of the video. Thank you for watching.